Hey guys, in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you how I made Clive the second in my dad's collection. So today I'm going to be using a frontal, a bundle of hair, a wig cap, some thread, my scissors. I'll also be using a seam ripper. I'll be using clips, and most importantly I'll be using Nair. I'll be using popsicle sticks and also a needle to sew the hair down. Okay, so the first step is to pin the head down so that we can start the Nair treatment. So here I've just sectioned off the hair in the way in which I would like it, just so that when I'm ready to put the Nair on, it's in a nice and clean section for me to work from. So using the popsicle stick, I'm just applying Nair just so that my hands don't get dirty, and Nair also leaves a residue. So using the popsicle stick is good because you can just throw it in the bin after. So after this is what it all looks like. I wait a few minutes and then I pull it out. This is the process of pulling it out. Just lift up, lift down and pull out. So my next step is to split all the tracks in half because, again, like I've said on many occasions, I don't like thick hair. I love thin hair. So by splitting the tracks in half, it just gives me more hair to play with along the head, so then I don't have to use as many bundles. Like I said, I'm only going to be using one bundle today anyway. But I have to give a shout out to the hair diagram on YouTube because the Nair technique I learned from her. I was watching a lot of her tutorials and it just really inspired me. So after washing out the frontal, this is what I was left with, and I just pulled out the little extra hairs that were hanging in the front. So my next step is to just sew the frontal down to the wig cap, and I'm just clipping the hair out of the way so that it doesn't get in my way. And then starting from the middle, I sew down one side, and then back again through the middle, I sew the other side down. Okay, and here's my split wefts, and I'm just gonna lay them along the head in a horizontal direction, as you can see, just moving around the shape of the head. Okay, so taking my needle and thread, you can see how I'm sewing the hair up the head, just going row by row, row by row, time after time, row by row, time after time, row by row, time after time. I hope you liked my little jingle that I made up for you lot for my row after row song. Okay, so another thing to mention is that you will notice that it's starting to get darker as the day goes by, and this is only just because I kind of set myself a challenge that I would finish building the wig before the sun went down, and we'll see if I actually made that challenge. Look at my friend in the background. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is he gonna make it? 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 What? Is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it? What? Is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it? He has finally finished. Alright, so I turned on the lights just so that I could cut out the underneath of the cap, underneath the frontal, just like so. And this is what it looked like at the end of that. At this point, I was pretty happy, so I started taking some videos, as you'll see. And as you can see, the hairline has a really sharp widow's peak. The next morning, I realized that I actually needed to pluck the hairline. So I just went in with my tweezers and my comb, and using the water spray to allow the hair to be more flexible, I just started plucking. So I pluck in two ways. I start by going backwards, and that's just to remove a lot of the mass, so a lot of the weight out of the hair, and then I pluck forwards so that I can detail and just make the hairline just softer, because I find if I just go backwards, it stays quite bulky through the actual hairline, whereas if I come forwards, it just thins it just delicately so that I can push the hair around and it feels more natural. Okay, so now that I finished plucking, this is how the hair looks in movement, and this is the hairline a little bit more up close. Don't forget to like and comment, and Wigs out.